Good evening and welcome back to Rooikat Let's Play Blackguards. Now where we left off our previous video, we were doing character generation with a bit more explanation into what you need to think about while you're doing it. Now I'm going to take us through the first dungeon, which is the escape. And if you want to know why I captured, well, you're going to actually have to play the game and see that video. If you want to try the game is currently available as a demo where you play through chapter 1 from Steam. You can log into Steam, download the game. It's about a 5 gig download, so bear that in mind if you're on your pay per megabyte connection. Download it, have a go at it. It is worth it. And if you like the game, feel free to buy it and support Daedalic Entertainment. Now to continue, I've managed to escape from the prison and I've picked up a melee fighter called Norum, who is a friendly actually no, he's not friendly. He is a belligerent dwarf with a cheeky attitude. So let's just get through these tutorial screens. Like I said, tutorial screens come up all the time in the game and they're very informative. Have a read through them and see what they say. So now Norum is a solid, courageous fighter. He's got good intuition. He's got fairly average dexterity, good agility, high constitution and strength. So it gives him hit points of 45 and a good resistance to magic. He is not a magic user, so no astral energy, hence the red cross through it, and through all the spells. He can't cast a single spell, per norm. His weapon classes, I'm going to bounce through that. He's a dedicated axes and maces, he's got thrown weapons, and he's got two-handed bashing weapons. This is a solid grouping, means that it'll be great for him to follow this left side of the melee tree, along with the armor, shield, and bonus options there. Later on, I want to pick up attack of opportunity for him because it'll be a fantastic skill for him. Now, through the game so far, I've been playing Norum as a tank. I've put his weapons to a very high parry, so he's good at defending himself, and I haven't given a single point in crossbows or bows at all. I've made him pure tank melee fighter. He's been effective, really effective with it. What I've also found to help him a lot has been a good body control and willpower. These two have been essential for him, so he's been able to take heavy knocks, he's been able to resist more the effects of wounds and enchantments, which has been fantastic. I've avoided points to survival, street, trap, animal, etc. And I've been buffing him up to treat wounds, so he's also a bit of a healer. But again, treat wounds is also dependent on your cleverness, dexterity and charisma, which he's not the best on those, unfortunately. So bear that in mind. In this game, everything is related. All your skills are always related. Right, so now that's enough of that. Let's go have fun. Now Norum can charge straight up to the soldier, to the guard, with all his points, but then do squat. He's stuck, and the guard will get a free shot at him. I can move Norum up to there, but the guard might only move halfway. So the best thing I find is just to wait. So I'll wait by pressing spacebar. Now thankfully, Wrath is a magic user, so he can cast a spell. Let's see, is he in range for, say, a spell? Nope, he's 2 hexes behind. So I will move him to there, so he's just slightly out the way. And then I'll cast a Cold Shock on the guard, which makes him slower and gives him several debuffs. So he can still move as far as he could. The only difference is now his dexterity, dodge, and initiative is really low, giving Norum a chance to do this. Walk forward with a power blow and schmack, 8 points of damage. And I think Norum can do that again. 5 points, not bad. And I think I will let my main character finish off. Oh, 1 point, come on! Now that was a good parry by Norum. Finish it. What? He missed. Just goes to show you, even with a 95% chance to hit, you still got 5% chance you will miss. Let's see, does he go? Nope, he misses as well. Thankfully, because he's frozen, He can't do anything. Let's try power blow. Yeah, and he goes down for the count.
He doesn't have too much to carry on his way to here are the keys. So, what's this name?
Now, one thing I must say, all of these characters, when they do these cutscenes in the speech, you can listen to them if you want to. There's pretty good talking, and some of the talking is quite funny. It's quite enjoyable. Or you can click through it and make it go faster. It's entirely up to you. You can do whatever you wish, but some of them, like I said, are good, especially when you may realize that Norm's a bit on a nut. And now we pick up our third character, Zorbran. Got some loots, which we'll apply straight away. Take all.
Please open. I need as it. Why? If of the name. What? I'll open the lock. What?
Okay, let's go to inventory and we're going to equip some items. Just browse through these tutorials. Here we go. That's what my dwarf looks like. Buff muscular. I can always apply a second weapon for him, but in case you haven't noticed, Zorbran doesn't have any. And while your fists can do some damage, not much. Let's give him a torch. Up that a bit. So his attack parry goes up a bit. Is there any armor? I'll give him some leather armor, so got a bit more. Since normal being frontline, he can get the boots, he can get the belt as well. Now these robe pants I will sell later on. Something to bear in mind, robes are pretty of a shoddy armor when it comes to main damage, or top 5 damage sections. They're very low. What they're high on is your magic, your extra damage resistance. Fire damage, magic and poison will get buffed by robes, whereas leather will have some buffs on ordinary, slashing and piercing, while metal armor will have more bashing, ordinary and infantry. But they will have both metal and leather will have lower on fire, magic and poison. Just bear that in mind. Everything you want to keep, because then you can sell it later on and get cash. And I'll give him a magic potion just in case. So there's my characters, they're all ready. I've got on some action points that I can spend, so let's go spending. Let's go to character sheet. Now Zorbran, what I've found so far with him, he has some fantastic spells. He's got some good fire burst spells, fireballs, he's got a bit of healing and a shield wall. This Fortifex Arcane Wall, I have yet to find it in the game, and I've finished chapter 2. But if you find it, learn it. It is a fantastic spell. What makes it good is that you can make a magic barrier. Now the magic barrier only lasts, say, 3 or 4 turns, but while it's there, no one can walk through or fire through that barrier. It's totally impenetrable. That is a fantastic word, and it works. So what you can do is, in the game, you can make choke points with it. You can force characters to take a different route onto traps, for instance. You can give yourself a shield from long range fire, that type of thing. It's a great spell. Learn it, rank it up. His other spell, which is very good, is Burst of Flame, which is a straight fireball to a single target and does a good amount of damage. At level 1 it always does 8 or 7 points. 8 points if there's no damage resistance, 7 or lower if the guy's got resistance to fire weapons. But as you rank it up, it becomes a variable. Sometimes I've found a level 2 spell which should be 8 to 18 does like 9 damage, and you think like, oh, what the hell, why did it just do that? Waste of energy actually. The other spell he's good at is Fireball, a full exploding fireball which targets one hex and damages the hexes that surround it. Very handy spell, very good to setting things on fire. Always bear in mind, you can set stuff on fire. His aching limbs, fastness of body are just a buff and a debuff. So minus in agility and better armor rating. So what does he know about weapons? He knows staves, and that's it. Now, because he's a magic user, I'll use him primarily at that, but magic runs out quite quickly. So I'll put a point into bows. Or crossbows. No, bows. Bows are easier because you come across bows a lot sooner than crossbows, and they're cheaper. So that's fine. Yep, confirm. Let's go to norm. Let's give you some more points. Too expensive, too expensive, too expensive. Okay, then I'll just rank up a talent, for instance. Nope, just not enough. I'm not going to use that there, it's a bit of a waste. Okay, I'll give him a point into vitality, confirm, and a point into willpower, confirm. My main character, let's make him a bit. Now his vitality is quite low and he's going to be fighting a bit. So I want to rank that too. Let's just go to spells first. Yeah, don't spend anything. Can't afford, can't afford. 60 points. A lot of points. I think I'll increase that one, make it harder to hit him. Confirm, and put another point into vitality. As you can see, I need to raise it. It's quite low. Close, confirm. So that's the kind of thing you will have to be thinking about when you go on your character. Which line do you want to go? How do you want to take it? How do you want to develop your character? Everything has repercussions. So you just got to think of it carefully, but also at the same time, it is a game. And I like my characters to be a reflection. I don't want like specialists, I like generalists. So that's why I've got a magic user with some support as a fighter, a straight tank, and then a magic user range combat. So it's not specialists except for Norim, sorry. But the rest, yeah, develop them, take it how you want, and away you go. I shall end this video here. As always, post your comments into the comment section and let me know what you think. This has been Rooikat. Let's play Blackguards.